Hey friends, welcome into my Makeup Love office. I am here today to do an eye look, and we're going to talk a little bit about wet and dry eyeshadows. Did you know that you can use some of the Celesty eyeshadows both wet and dry? It's true. If you get the Quattro eye palette, like this one in Midnight Kiss, you can use these colors wet or dry. So today we're going to try using one of the colors wet. So I'm going to grab a nice big fluffy brush. I'm going to grab a little bit of setting spray. I'm going to wet my brush with just a little bit of that spray. Now I've already got primer on my lids. I'm going to grab this peachy color right here. I'm going to dip into that, tap off the excess, and I'm going to go ahead and just coat my entire lid with that wet color. Now, since it is a powder, but I'm using it wet, it's applying more like a cream. This gives you a different look than you've seen me use this same color dry. I already need a little bit more setting spray. That evaporates pretty quick. You could also use water, of course. I'm just not near a sink right at the moment. There we go. So, very different look than when I have used this color dry. It's a little more intense. It's a little more pigmented. A little more dramatic than when I've used it just dry. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and finish this look with a new shade that I've got, and this is an individual shade. This one is a Rose Berry, and it's got a slight shimmer to it. And I'm going to grab a nice flat brush for this one, and I'm going to use that color. I'm going to grab just a little bit of that. I'm going to put that right in the center of my lid. Now this one I'm using dry. A little bit more. Do that other side. It's got just enough shimmer, I think, to give it a little pop. Oh, sorry, I'm holding that right in front. I do that all the time. It's hard to do that on camera and not get in my own way. I think it's got just enough shimmer to give it a little bit of a glow, and yet not too much. Not so much that it's going to draw attention to those fine lines and wrinkles. You know, sometimes that happens if you're not careful and you use too frosty of a shadow on your lids when you're my age and you got lots of fine lines and wrinkles going on. All right, now I'm going to finish this look off with this last color. And this is one of the baked eyeshadows from the Nude Look line, and they call this Ivory. I don't really consider it an ivory. I consider it more of a champagne beige, and it's, again, got a lot of shimmer and a lot of marbly kind of a look to it. And I'm going to put that on the inner corner of my eye. I think this is going to give me a very kind of a summery look. Let's bring on that warm weather. There we go. And of course, I'm going to bring back my big fluffy brush and give that a little blend. I like it. All right, I'm also going to be using this new eyeliner that I got, and this is in a brown shade. And this is waterproof, so I'm pretty excited about this one. I have too much lotion on my hands. Oh my goodness. There we go. And it is one that rolls up, so you don't need to sharpen it. And I am going to go along my lower lashes, and I'm only going to go along, scoot up here. I'm only going to go along like the outer, oh, maybe 2/3. I'm not gonna go real close in here because I think that ages me quite a bit. Let me do this side. And I'm choosing brown rather than black for that same reason. I feel like black tends to really age women that have a lot of crepiness, a lot of fine lines, a lot of wrinkles. And I'm not going to get close to the inner corner of my eye. Staying as close to my lashes as I possibly can there. All right. There we go. Oh, I'm really liking this look. All right, let's finish it off with some False Lashes mascara. And here's a little tip I learned from another beauty influencer just the other day. She suggested putting your mascara on your lower lashes first. I've never done it this way. And she suggested doing it sideways. I don't know if that really works for me, but she suggested that by doing your lower lashes first, you will have less chance of making an oops. I always also hold my mirror under my chin and look down into the mirror. That way you have less chance of having a little oops up above your eyelid. I really like that ivory, that I don't really consider ivory, on the inner corner of my eye. There we go. Just do a quick second coat. And we are going to call this eye look done. All right, so there we go with a little bit of a wet-dry combo with the eyeshadow. So if you have the Quattro palette from Celesty and you've not tried the wet-dry option, give it a try and see what you think. I hope that you will like it as much as I have. Let's give that hair a fluff for our final look. And there we go. All right, friends, thanks for joining me today. As always, if you enjoyed this little tutorial, please give me a like and a share. Hit that bell so you know when I have a new video out. And as always, thanks for being here. Until next time, see ya.